Okay, family, this is Randy B. These are my kids, Evan and Zach, and okay, that's all you have to do. You can show them. Yeah, they don't like being on video, so that was my Christmas gift. Just so you know, I wanted you to see them because we are in South Africa right now. We're in Johannesburg currently, but I have always, even when I was broke, tried to ensure that my kids traveled as much as possible because I did not want them to see themselves as United States saw them, as United States wanted them to see themselves. I wanted them to see themselves from a world view as they are seen in the world as Black men, right? And so this is the second time they've been on the continent. They haven't gone every time that I've traveled, but I've tried my best when possible to bring them so they can see who they are, how others see them, and from whence they came. I mean, it's so wonderful to be in the continent. They've been to East Africa and now South Africa, where they go to 5-star restaurants. They go to, we go to Stands on the Row. We see designers that look like them. We see engineers that look like them. We see doctors that look like them. We're going to restaurants that are, everyone's fine dining. They're able to see that across this world that people who look like them are doing great things. I really wanted them to have a global view of who they are because the United States works so hard to convince us that we're nothing and that we come from nothing. I was talking about earlier how when I was in elementary school, the images I saw of Africa were like extremely poor, a little small country, not a continent with, kids with, flies landing on them and that there was nothing there. And the worst thing that a white classmate could say to you is go back to Africa. And, I was telling them it's life changing when you walk around with the power of knowing that go back to Africa. My pleasure. Right? To walk around with a pride of where you're from. And so I've tried to give that to them. And that's why, of all the times I travel, I really try to post pictures of when I'm traveling to the continent to give it to everyone who right now is not able to travel to Africa, because I recognize it is an extreme privilege. And every time I'm here, I break down in tears. I'm so thankful that I'm able to do it, now in my life. So just know, as I want my sons to know, I want you to know that we are from something incredible. I would actually say, as much as I've traveled, the continent is, God did his thing there, and our people are doing great things and have been doing great things. When we were, slavery interrupted our lives. We were living before. So don't define yourselves by what United States tells you we were or who United States tried to make us to be.